The crucifixion of Jesus Christ stands as a pivotal moment in history. It is a story of immense suffering and profound love. To truly grasp its significance, we must first confront the brutal reality of the physical event itself. Crucifixion was a method of execution designed by the Romans to inflict maximum pain and humiliation. Imagine the scene. Jesus, beaten and bloodied, is nailed to a wooden cross. The nails, thick and heavy, are driven through his hands and feet, causing excruciating pain. As he hangs there, his weight pulls on his wounded body, making each breath a struggle. The physical agony is relentless, a testament to the cruelty of this form of punishment. Yet the physical torment was only part of the horror. Crucifixion was also designed to humiliate and degrade the victim. Stripped naked and exposed for all to see, Jesus endured the mockery of the crowd. This public spectacle of suffering was a deliberate tactic to break the spirit and serve as a warning to others. The physical act of crucifixion was a gruesome spectacle, a harsh reality that underscores the depth of Jesus' sacrifice. It is in understanding this physical ordeal that we begin to grasp the magnitude of his love for humanity. While the physical agony of the crucifixion was undeniably horrific, it is the spiritual significance of Jesus' sacrifice that holds the most profound meaning for Christians. This act was not merely the death of an innocent man, but a deliberate act of love, a sacrifice made for the redemption of humanity. Jesus, the Son of God, willingly took upon himself the sins of the world. He became a substitute, taking our place on that cross. His death was not an act of defeat, but an act of victory over sin and death. In his final moments, Jesus cried out, "It is finished," signifying the completion of his mission. The sacrifice of Jesus was not made out of obligation, but out of love. He chose to endure the cross, accepting its pain and humiliation because of his boundless love for us. This act of selflessness demonstrates the depth of God's love, a love so great that he would sacrifice his own Son for the sake of humanity. It is through the lens of faith that the spiritual significance of the crucifixion comes into focus. It is a story of love conquering hate, of hope triumphing over despair. The physical suffering of Jesus pales in comparison to the magnitude of his spiritual sacrifice that offers the gift of eternal life to all who believe. The crucifixion of Jesus sent shockwaves of grief and confusion through his followers. Having witnessed his miracles and heard his teachings, they grappled with the seeming defeat of their leader, their Messiah. The cross, a symbol of Roman power and oppression, had claimed the one they believed would liberate them. We can only imagine the depth of their sorrow as they watched Jesus suffer and die. Mary, his mother, felt the piercing pain of a mother's loss. Her tears a testament to the depth of her love. The disciples, confused and fearful, scattered, their hopes seemingly shattered. Yet even in their grief, seeds of hope remained. The memory of Jesus' words, his promises of resurrection and eternal life, echoed in their hearts. The darkness of the crucifixion had not extinguished their faith entirely, but rather it had plunged them into a crucible of doubt and uncertainty, a period of waiting and wondering. This period of grief and uncertainty is a critical part of the Easter narrative. It allows us to connect with the raw emotions of those who witnessed the crucifixion firsthand, to understand the depth of their loss and the resilience of their faith. The crucifixion of Jesus Christ stands as a pivotal moment in history, an event that continues to shape the lives of billions of people around the world. For Christians, the cross is not a symbol of defeat, but a symbol of victory, a reminder of God's immeasurable love for humanity. The impact of Jesus' sacrifice extends far beyond the realm of religious belief. His teachings on forgiveness, compassion, and love have inspired countless acts of kindness and selflessness throughout history. His message of hope has provided solace to the suffering and guidance to the lost. The crucifixion is not merely an event of the past. It is a living legacy that continues to inspire and transform lives today. It is a call to embrace love over hate, forgiveness over bitterness, and hope over despair. The cross reminds us that even in the face of suffering and death, love prevails. As we reflect on the crucifixion, let us remember the depth of Jesus' sacrifice and the transformative power of his love. Let us strive to live lives worthy of his sacrifice, lives marked by compassion, forgiveness, and love for all.